Testing.
Testing. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, that's what he did. Had me messed up, like. He saved from up there where y'all at. He saved from New York. Well, upstate.
Upstate New York? Nah, we don't claim that.
Screaming at the top of your lungs don't make you that guy. Try to watch my style and replay it, don't make you fly. Don't take a break, cause the fake like the snake. When the big dog away, all they do is clout chase. When I enter the room, all they do is bout face. Put them lions on my back, then ball with the minister. Side put me on now, everybody wanna mimic you. Yeah, I thought I told you we the toughest here. We be on the scene, niggas screen our shit. We the toughest you done seen, we the big boy clique. If he really won't smoke, I pull up with him. Toughest environment, smoke city. I can tell by your energy you ain't really woke. He showed up to debate, but he choked. No money in his pocket, boy broke. Shit, the only thing he can teach is hope. Kill a spider, drown a fish, stomp a rose, do something. But don't come on sa.neter with the stunt. Everybody over here getting money. Touche hit me up, told me gon' run it. Guess I'm Carl Lewis. You looking dumb foolish. Nigga way upstate making soft music. Boy, this the toughest environment, show you how to do it. Mr. Toughest environment, show you how to do it. We be on the scene, niggas screen our shit. We the toughest you done seen, we the big boy clique. If he really won't smoke, I pull up with him. Toughest environment, smoke city. I can tell by your energy you ain't really woke. He showed up to debate, but he choked. No money in his pocket, boy broke. Shit, the only thing he can teach is hope. We be on the scene, niggas screen our shit. We the toughest you done seen, we the big boy clique. If he really won't smoke, I pull up with him. Toughest environment, smoke city. I can tell by your energy you ain't really woke. He showed up to debate, but he choked. No money in his pocket, boy broke. Shit, the only thing he can teach is hope.
All right. We're gonna go down the line. Got a lot of people in the building in the backstage. So I want y'all to ask some questions so we can get around. And I might have to put somebody in the back to bring someone else up because they want to ask questions as well. And so, yeah, that's the way it's gonna go. All right, we got a lot of people in the back, so we want to make sure we get everybody up in here where they can be able to ask their questions. And so let's go with Suntan first. We're going to go across the board. Suntan, who do you believe won? Who do you feel won and why? Let's go, Suntan. Unmute yourself.
Okay, yeah. All right, sir. What you say now?
I said, who do you believe won and why?
Well, I put it like this. I think Enqi was more explanatory. I got educated by Ankh, but Enqi was more to the topic. And I even looked up the topic, which is right here. And it says that, it was contrary to what Ankh was saying.
All right, that's all I need right now because I'm gonna come back to the question period for y'all to ask the question. One question apiece, then we're gonna get around. Rob McCarthy, what up, my brother? Who do you feel won and why? And one thing I can't do is put up a poll because a lot of people didn't see the debate, so they would try to come in and vote for anybody. So we can't do that over here. So that's why I'm asking the people that saw it. What do you think, Rob McCarthy?
I think it was a great debate, man. That was a great. I think Unc did that better than I thought with the information, with the presentation. I do think Enqi got him with the presentation and the information, though. The reason why is because when we talk about the history and the advancement of it, I felt like, and I could be wrong, that Unc was saying that it didn't come from our ancient our ancient people, but all modern science started with the Darwinism type of thing. And so I think that's the reason why I lean with Enqi on that one.
All right,
Because a
thank
lot of
you.
this stuff came from us.
Thank you. Apostle Saquon, what up, brother? Same question. What do you think? Unmute yourself.
I didn't see the first round.
I can't hear. We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No.
You can't hear me at all.
Now, when you do that, I can hear you.
Okay. Well,
Why you took off your sound system? Why you did that?
It wouldn't work with Zoom. Zoom messed my system.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. It don't, because mine don't work with Zoom.
Right.
For some reason, it wasn't working.
I missed the whole first round, disconnecting my Pro Mackie.
Right, I got you. Now get back to it. Why do you feel?
So I didn't see the first round. I saw the last two. I'm going with Enqi on the information, on the technique, just overall video, the way he did it, man. I that's one thing I said about you, sa.neter. Without debate, you had that presentation hooked up. I got to learn how to do that, man. And Enqi had that presentation hooked up, man. And them songs, man, them songs were killing them, man. They were killing him. And those sources were killing him. And my man Ankh came out with what happened to the Native American because of the white man, and that African ain't had nothing to do with it. But that white man put smallpox in them damn blankets, and it killed them Indians.
All right. We're gonna get back to you. We're gonna get back to the questions. Let me ask my man Seven Asar. What's up, brother?
Peace. What's going on, Sa? I think both debaters did a great job, but Ankh slaughtered him with the information. Enqi, I love the music. Just your presentation and your information didn't match up to what Ankh was doing, and Ankh actually stayed on topic the whole debate. You know, Enqi went into Africans and their role in science, and that had nothing to do with the debate, right? So he came with some side debate in his first, what you missed, Apostle. That's what he was talking about, Kemet, not pangenesis or the theory of evolution. He was talking about how Kemet started that. So Ankh was consistent throughout the whole debate. Like I said, Enqi is very intelligent and eloquent, but I have to give it to Ankh.
All right, Ra, Atum Kepra. Who you give this to? First of all,
I couldn't hear anything, Sa, but I'm gonna give it to Enqi because
no, hold on. Did you see the debate?
I couldn't hear it, brother. I couldn't hear
it. How you gonna give it to Enqi if you didn't hear it?
Hey, because I know how Enqi was.
Nah, we can't do that. You gotta go. You gotta go, brother. If you ain't here to debate, you gotta go, brother. We ain't trying to hear that nonsense, man. All right, Mandinka Mali. What's up, Mandinka? Unmute yourself. Who do you give the win to and why?
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Just tell us who you give the win to and why, and then that's it. We got to come back around.
I can't hear anything, sir.
Yeah, because this internet is real slow.
Both of these guys, listen. Okay, so both of these guys, right, did a great job of proving that Charles Darwin was a pseudo, like we've been saying. Enqi debunked evolution. Ankh debunked pangenesis. None of the theories of Charles Darwin is good or even real. Just like both of them was fighting each other.
Who you give the win to?
Well, at the end, Enqi pulled away because he started really naming sources. Enqi proved more that yes, Charles Darwin is pseudo more than Ankh proved that Charles Darwin was a pseudo, because he's still holding on, trying to defend Charles Darwin, but at the same time trying to go against pangenesis. That's where Ankh went wrong. I never seen a debate like this in my life where they both was going against the same guy, proving that he was a pseudo.
All right, thank you.
I took notes through the whole. None of you guys took notes through the
We're gonna
debate.
come
I
back
took notes
around.
the whole entire.
We're gonna come back around and y'all can ask them a question. Let me just go through the panel. And Rob McCarthy. Oh, I got you already. Cedric, what's going on, brother Cedric?
Peace, sa.neter. I want to say that thank you for an excellent Saturday night. Enjoyed myself. It was an excellent performance. Enqi, I enjoyed the music. Next time, have more music and less of us hearing you. But the music was great. God Killer, the closing. We gotta talk about that. That was amazing. Flawless performance, flawless victory. People take note of the canaries in the gold mine. Take note of the scientifically literate folks, how they present their presentations versus those who are engaged in emotional rhetoric. Ankh was completely on point all 3 rounds. He dealt with pangenesis, and he dealt with the fact that hereditary remained a component of Darwin's theory. The mechanism was refined by Mendel's genetics, and that's the vicious circle that science takes. So to ever talk about a complete theory illustrates your scientific ignorance. So great performance, and we got to talk about that closing on. That was beautiful. Great performance.
All right.
Great
Thank you. All right, Paul Johnson, what's up, man? Did you see the debate? Did you see
Yes, sir, I did.
Who do you give the win to, and why?
Man, all day, Enqi, man, had all the sources and stuff like that. He ethered Yeah, he ethered Come on.
Oh man. So why you say he won?
He just had all the sources. I mean, it was clear, and it was somebody in the chat talking about trying to debunk Enqi's comment about the royal legs. The royal legs, when he was showing the royal leg, with the cells and stuff like that, and how the DNA is exactly 2 meters. And so I posted a source in the chat for him, and so he got quiet and stuff like that. So I'm a student at Enqi, so we got sources too.
All right, thank you, brother. Thank you. We're gonna come back around. Y'all get y'all questions ready, because y'all gonna ask them a question. Let me go to Ish. Ish, what's up? Where you at?
You talking about me?
Yeah. Where you at?
Hey,
Did you see the debate?
Yeah, I saw the debate.
All right, what do you think, man? Who you give it to and why?
I'm a student of Enqi, but I try to remain objective about it, and so I thought Enqi slaughtered him. The reason
you going with slaughter?
Yeah, it was the reason why I felt like mostly kind of appealed to the authority of science. He was suggesting, like, I kind of put some notes. He was like, it wasn't really an argument. It was like science agrees with Darwin, or it agrees with mostly evolution, and like he didn't really try to like perfect or he didn't really try to argue for Darwin. In my opinion, he tried to say like it was basically a whole thing about Enqi is basically pseudo and science is correct, and science mostly agrees with evolution, while Enqi was like arguing about vestigial organs, and Darwin didn't have genetics and this theory was incomplete, and he really didn't have the foundation of biology. It was really chemit. So I think that's what really made Enqi win.
All right. So now we are at, all right. So far is Enqi is up 6-2 so far from the people who saw the debate. So we're going to go with right now, Ankh. How do you feel about the turnout, about what the people are saying?
Hey, sorry, you skipped the sister right there.
Oh, my bad. Let me get back to the sister. Oh, I didn't see her. Takia. How you say that?
Kika.
How you doing, Kika?
Good. How are you?
Good. Who do you give this to? Who do you give?
Definitely Dr. Enqi, because he came with the sources.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, he came with the sources and very informative. So, and it was a great show, and I enjoyed the music for sure.
Oh man, they loving the music. Enqi. That's good entertainment. See, you bringing entertainment with information. That's excellent. Good.
Thank
All right.
you.
You're welcome. Okay, let me see. Let me get Mac Rob. Mac Rob is in the building. What up, Mac Rob? Oh, you
Hey, what up, Scott?
did you see the debate?
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, appreciate you allowing me on the panel, man. I absolutely did see the debate, and I do have strengths and weaknesses for both characters. So, and I'm trying to be objective, and I am a PK member. I'm pseudo killer official. So, first, I want to talk about Enqi's presentation, and I say these things respectfully, gentlemen. I feel like it was a hodgepodge of non-connected ideas that didn't address the issue early on. I don't think he really addressed the debate until about the third round, and even then, it was a bunch of 1860 or 19th century sources as opposed to any updated sources to debunk some of the points that Ankh was making. I also wasn't sure if the debate was about Charles Darwin or Albert Einstein. I was trying to figure out why was quantum mechanics and ancient Egyptian history being mentioned in a debate that should have been about pangenesis and whether or not the evolutionary theory proposed by Darwin was true. But his strengths, I would say, is he was able to reach his.
All right, who you
and
giving
it's
the
not
debate
always a
to?
good thing.
Who you giving the debate?
Clearly, without question, it would be Ankh. And I would say this, and I'm trying to be objective. I want people to understand this. But what Ankh did was very calculative. He laid out the terminology that he knew would be misused in the debate. He talked about what a scientific theory was, what a scientific law was, what a scientific hypothesis was, what the process was. He talked about pangenesis and the things that Darwin got correct. So I felt like he was stripping the powers of his opposition away early on. And then he went in just kind of drilling with all of the specifics as it related to Darwin.
All right. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Right.
Gotta get back around. All right, my man, Dizali. What up, man?
What's up, Sa? Beautiful show that you put on. As far as the winner goes, without question, Enqi, brother Ankh won. It's unfortunate that the majority of the people who side with Enqi, of course, they believe that we come from mermaids, so we jumped out the sun. The reason that Ankh won is because he has academia at his back. You know, academia that provided us these cell phones, these laptops we're on. Academia that has proven to us that they know what they are talking about. So Ankh had no choice but to win. It's just sad that the rest of the people don't know it, you know. But yeah, Ankh won. Flawless victory.
All right. Thank you, brother. All right. Smalls, if you want to get in, you got to turn on your computer, man. Turn on your shit. All right, let me go up now. We got to get back to Ankh and my brother, Dr. Enqi. Ankh, what do you say to the people who probably, you would say, missed the debate or didn't? When I say miss it, I'm not talking about they wasn't there. I'm saying as far as them being in the debate. What do you say to this?
As far as the people.
Yeah, what do you say to, the people that's judging the debate and all of that?
Man, I never worry about that. I just wanted to make sure I transmitted the ideas of science. I stayed right to the topic. I talked about prediction power of theories. And so if Charles Darwin didn't have a theory, then he would not have been able to predict the things he predict. I matched it up with modern confirmation after genetics, after certain fields were started, that was actually predicated on the foundation of what Charles Darwin brought. So I showed those things. The way I verified that Charles Darwin had a scientific theory was the fact that he made predictions. He talked about things ain't nowhere in the world he's supposed to known about. He predicted these things, not a religious prediction. God, the angel didn't come to him, but based off of the evidence. That's the most powerful thing in science. It's the predictions. So I know a lot of people might not have caught that, right? I stayed on the debate topic. I brought millions of sources, right? African. I think what Enqi did was he started talking about Kepler. We understand that in the Nile Valley, they first started talking about evolution. Then we get the Greeks, okay? We get Al-Jahid. They all talked about evolution. So, but Charles Darwin is the father, not because in chronological order, but because he came with a systematic method and putting together data, okay, and put together a scientific theory is why, right? He's the father. Enqi was talking about religion and Kepler. They just knew that things transformed. I don't know what the hell Enqi was talking about. He wasn't talking about the big topic. Now, I felt like Enqi's last round was the round when he got to the debate without all the music and the funky sounds and all that, right? I thought Enqi was going to do more of that. So he surprised me with not doing that. So he weakened this whole thing. If he just stayed right there, right, it would have been too many damn things for me to debunk. Now, when y'all do get to see this, right, you're going to put it behind a paywall, right? You'll see that last round was the strongest round, full of pseudoisms. I grabbed one scientific article and proved that he does not understand the scientific article he was reading, and I debunked it in real time. So everything he came up with, I debunked it with sources. Okay, so if you wasn't there, you missed a good one. Let this be the start of the sa.neter debates again. Spectacular. The competition, I enjoyed it. I just felt like he should have spent more time on dealing with the topic than talking religion. He does not know the difference between science and religion. And so I never discounted our ancestors. Our ancestors is the foundation, okay, of modern science today. You do not get to modern science without indigenous Africans. You do not get to NASA without the astronomical observation post in Nata Playa. I'm going to say this again. You do not get to the damn moon without Nata Playa. But there's steps from Nata Playa to the moon. And I'm telling you that the steps is what make nature spectacular. You have to pass the steps to move on. Enqi does not understand that. He's still religious. He promoted intelligent design in there. I was like, wow, he's promoting European intelligent design after talking about our ancestors? Very interesting.
All right, Enqi, you can respond.
Very interesting.
Unmute yourself. You unmute.
Okay, here we go. So this is what I'm saying about the level of education, right? This is what I'm saying about the level of education. And I'm saying this respectfully. Maybe you should mute up. I can hear somebody like making noise.
Everybody put your stuff on mute right quick till y'all ready to talk.
So here's what I'm saying about the level of education. I'm saying this not disrespectfully, just it's the only word that fits in terms of an adjective. Ankh is borderline belligerent because he's moving past the fact that the things that he's saying is incorrect. And so is his cronies. When Ankh says, first of all, Ankh was more off topic than anything. Ankh talked about modern evolution the entire 3 rounds, and modern evolution has zero to do with Darwin. Modern evolution has zero to do with Darwin. In fact, when Ankh laid out the predictions that Darwin made, debunked Darwin. Ankh specifically cited the vestigial organs as proof that Darwin is the founder and a cornerstone of evolutionary theory. All of the vestigial organs that Darwin predicted turned out to not be vestigial organs. In fact, the thymus gland is one of the predictions of Darwin's. Darwin's theory with these vestigial predictions, the thymus gland is crucial to that. Now, for the audience that doesn't understand why the thymus gland is so important, because the thymus gland is a crucial part to your immune system. And if you don't understand this, when you hearing it, what Unc saying might sound like he's making sense. So the thymus, so when your bone marrow makes immune cells, you have B cells and you have T cells. The reason that the T cells are called T cells are because they go into the thymus gland, and the thymus gland develops them into mature cells that can go around your body and be, and do what immune cells do: protect you from illness, protect you from infection. But according to Darwin's predictions, plenty of people had their thymus gland removed as a vestigial organ. According to Darwin's predictions, he was having people's immune system literally cut out of their chest. This is insane. And for Unc to keep on talking and going past this point, like, yeah, I showed the predictions. I'm like, no. I showed you that your predictions led to hundreds of people, thousands of people crippled and died because they didn't have an immune system, because doctors that was listening to Charles Darwin's theory cut body parts off of these people that they needed. The appendix works with the microbiome. This is another crucial part of your immune system. So again, Unc pointed out a lot of things in the debate that actually debunked Unc, which is why I said I have extra time to address some of the foolishness that Unc was saying, because Unc was doing such a good job of debunking Unc. Like in the first round, when he pointed out all of the things Darwin got incorrect. Now, his buddies came up here and said, oh, that was a great job, Unc. Here's the problem with that, guys. We were debating that topic. So Unc's job in the debate was to prove that Darwin actually had a complete scientific theory. So when Unc comes in the first round and lists all the reasons why he didn't, and then follows up in the second round and say you don't have to have a complete scientific theory because science can keep on evolving later on, that is Unc cutting his own throat, because the actual debate topic, the main question, was, did Darwin, in and of himself, not did Darwin would help, not in 50 years, not in 100 years, appealing to the future, which is a known fallacy, not did people in the future go back and retroactively fix Darwin's theory up and put it together. No, did Darwin in his own time period have a successful or complete scientific theory? And he did not. I showed you over 30 sources from Darwin's time period and from the modern time period where they said over and over the same thing. Darwin did not have a scientific mechanism. And Unc seems to continuously read the scientific theory and avoid these other nuanced portions of a scientific theory. A scientific theory has to have a valid mechanism, and natural selection did not qualify as a valid mechanism, only a causal pattern. A causal pattern recognizes that something goes on, and it gives you the ability to make accurate predictions. But now you are supposed to, you are supposed to be able to show the actual mechanism of how that causal pattern works in order to have a valid theory. And Charles Darwin was not able to do that. That's
all
why.
Right, all right, Enqi, you got to move forward. Let me finish getting this brother here, Antonio Howard.
Can I respond real quick though?
No, because then he's gonna have to respond. I'm gonna come back.
No, I'm fixing something. Go ahead.
I'm gonna have to let you go. Hold up, Antonio Howard. Did you see the debate? I can't hear you. Did you see the debate?
I think his mic is muted.
No, his mic's not muted. All right, I'm gonna have to let you go. Yo, you can't. I can't hear you.
But he can't hear him.
Unplug your headset. I think we can hear it. Yeah.
Can we hear you? Let's see. All right, I'll come back around to you, man. Joel Armstrong, what up, man? Did you see the debate?
Peace to the family. Yeah. I saw the debate.
Did you saw the debate?
I saw the debate. I was in the house, man. He called me out when he was doing his presentation. He was like, "Hey,
Okay.
Joel, look at all
Who do
these
you give
sources.
the
I'm
win
going to show you."
Who do you give the win to and why?
I gotta give it to even though Enqi. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something about Enqi. Enqi is a good debater. You know, Enqi's he's a phenomenon because the dude got a lot of information, but he holds on to his pseudo ideas. It's like he gotta read it and then rephrase it the way he like it. You know, that's what Enqi doing. So anyway, I'll give it to Unc because what Unc did was he used each round to explain all the things that you need in order to understand evolution. Like so he like where I come over here quite often and I hear a lot of people, it's a theory, it's not a fact. You know, they be messing up the words and everything. And so Unc took his time to like explain the terminology so people can understand. Like when you go read some of them scientific articles, you can understand them, right? So he did that. Then he turned around and he showed like how it works in modern science today. Then on the last round, he actually went to Africa and showed all the countries that's actually using this theory. This theory is not gone. Like I mean, somebody can just type in their Google and it'll tell them all the things that come from Charles Darwin's theory. It's not gone. They still use it. So in order for Enqi to win, he would have to like be able to show how science today is saying that what Charles Darwin did is not useful today. They let it go.
Thank
So
you.
there you go.
Thank you.
Yep.
You back to the question. Right. All right, brother. You got to come out the dark if you want to get in here. All right, let me go to Keith. Keith Broadney. Did you see the debate, Keith? I can't hear you.
You gotta unmute, yo. Use your quantum mathematical theory to unmute.
You funny, huh? Yes, I saw the debate, all of it, and I give it to Enqi. Maybe Unc don't know, but Enqi is scientific. He's scientific literate. So it's just Unc talks about evolution, and I don't have no problem with that, but I don't think he understands the real process of evolution.
Keith, you ain't leave me your information. I gave you my number.
Yes, I did. I put my number in the chat under your number.
Did you get my number?
Yeah, I didn't copy your number down. I just put my number in.
I'll put it in the back chat again so I could get it. I think I didn't see it when you did it. All right, so now we are at the question and answer period, y'all. Let me go back to Unc real quick because Unc might want to answer some questions that he did with Enqi, but that's going to make Enqi want to come back. So
nah, man, I just want to. I think this is the crux of the whole debate. Share my screen, bro.
See, I don't want to do that yet. I want to.
Then I gotta go do it on my channel because this is important right here. Y'all heard Enqi talk about vestigial organs, but he doesn't know what it actually is. Because if he did know what it was, right? I'm going to use Encyclopedia Wikipedia. I'm not using no high-level source for nothing. This is what a vestigial organ is. It says in the context of human evolution. See? So that means evolution is real and authentic. Versatility involves those traits occurring in humans that have lost all or most of their original function through evolution, right? So the fact that it could lose a function verifies evolution. But watch this. Also, structures called vestigials often appear functionless. They may retain less functions or develop minor new ones. In some cases, structures once identified as vestigial simply had unrecognized function. Vestigial organs are sometimes called rudimentary organs. Many human characteristics are also vestigial in other primates and related animals. So at no point does having a vestigial organ mean it lost all its function. It could, but it doesn't have to. It can lose some of its function. Some of its original function is not occur, like goosebumps. We talked about goosebumps, right? Simple. Goosebumps are very, very simple, right? Goosebumps appeared on our ancestors, like your dog. When you look at your dog and he gets mad and his hair raises up on him, that's actually the function of the daggone goosebumps, right? Since we don't have hair, we still have a light cropping, right, of fur. Okay, those goosebumps don't scare nobody away no more. Okay, so he's mischaracterizing once again what visceral organ is, and he do it over and over again. And people like, yeah, he did this. Wait a minute, bro. Get the damn terminology right first. So a visceral organ does not mean what he continues to say over and over and over again. Tell him to give us a scientific source that says what he says, that visceral organs produced by Charles Darwin overthrows evolution. You will never find that, bro. Simple as that. So look, I'm going to get on my channel, man. I'm already headed.
Now, hold on. They might want to have a question for you, Unc.
Yeah, but I'm not debating him no more. I'm already
everybody should go on mute because I got sound coming back.
So I gotta respond, brother. I gotta respond.
No, Enqi, hold on. Let me get the questions in first.
Hey, I'm going to get on to my joint. Yeah,
Unc is already trying to run, man. I got people that want to ask some questions.
No. I'm saying this is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I heard you.
Hold on. I'm not here to re-debate this man again.
You're not re-debating him. It's the people that's asking questions.
The people ain't asked me a question yet.
Because we didn't get to that, and that's the part
I will get to that part.
We get into that part now.
All right, get to that.
Suntan, do you have a question, brother? Can't hear you, Suntan.
You on mute, Suntan.
Brother
question.
All right, yeah, I got a question. It is about pangenesis.
How you doing, brother? How you feeling, man? I'm glad you supported me in that debate as far as spending your money, getting in there. And I just appreciate you coming through, man, to support the platform.
I appreciate you teaching me because I learned from you, right? But here's my question to you. Pangenesis was not scientific basis of Charles Darwin theory of evolution.
Correct.
Natural selection, right?
That's right.
Right. So it was separate, right? The hypothetical mechanism, was different. So what made me Enqi put together some things that was teachable, right? As far as Charles Darwin is concerned, and I know you are a Darwin type of guy. So that's the only thing that kind of puts me on top. My question to you was, do a complete theory don't have to be complete, right?
Because it's not what a theory is. That's why I tried to explain what a theory was early in. That's a pseudo land thing he's talking about. Imagine you having to know everything. Watch this. Imagine being in the world where you run across something new.
Right.
An example, the COVID virus. People act like they already supposed to know about the COVID virus. Man, it was a novel virus. The word novel means for the first time in the history of humanity, they realized it. And over time, they learned more about it. People was acting like as soon as they identified the virus, they supposed to know everything about it. Man, that's called religion, bro, where God give you the answers. So in science, it's just like anything else, bro. Just like a woman you just meet. Why are you expected to know everything about that woman the first day you meet her? Over time, as you learn more about her, see her ways, and you can put it together, then you learn more about her. But those first days or two, you don't know. It doesn't make sense, bro. It should sound good, but no way in science do scientists claim to know everything ever. They never said they know everything. And so it's steps to get there, bro.
No, ain't no going back and forth. We got to move forward.
I thought that, Enqi had a little jump on it. That's all I wanted to tell him.
That's fine.
Because the title of the debate.
What was?
That's it.
What was the title?
Now,
debate,
I gotta get it.
Go ahead.
Pangenesis a part of?
No, that's not what it says.
What was the title of the
was
debate?
The only portion of Charles Darwin work that was scientific? See that changed your mind now. That was actually, was pangenesis the only scientific portion of Charles Darwin work? That wouldn't be the truth, would it?
That wasn't the question. But
all right, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
What you talking about?
I have to talk. You keep letting Unc go. I gotta respond to these things.
Go ahead. Hurry up, Enqi.
Okay, now Unc is misdirecting the audience once again. Unc just said that scientists have to know everything, and he's trying to equate. He's conflating a scientist knowing everything versus a scientist having a complete, valid scientific theory. This is the reason why I showed you the articles from now that he did not rebuttal, and I showed you the articles from Darwin's time period, because they all say the same thing. Darwin had a great causal pattern, but he did not have a valid scientific mechanism. Now,
crazy.
Hit the share screen right there, Si, so I can show you this real quick.
Read the whole thing, though, bro.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I knew you was going to do that. Read the whole thing.
Charles Darwin correctly identified the causal pattern of evolution, that populations change over time due to natural selection, but he did not know the underlying biological mechanism. The field of genetics did not yet exist. So Darwin could not explain how variation arose or how traits were inherited. And so what Unc spent,
how do you understand?
While you was talking, I didn't talk. While you was talking, I didn't talk.
Question: how do you understand?
While you was talking, I didn't talk, brother.
You can't do that, brother. Let him get it out.
So 3 rounds Unc spent showing y'all genetics. All 3 of his rounds involved genetics. None of those things had anything to do with Darwin. Darwin didn't know anything about genetics. So that was a fraud for Unc to even present that type of material, because it had nothing to do with the debate topic, and it had nothing to do with Darwin, which any source will tell you. And I could keep reading. What Darwin understood was a causal pattern. Drawing on his observations of nature and animal breeding, Darwin developed a logical, elegant theory based on 4 key principles: variation, inheritance, competition, and natural selection. This process provided a powerful causal explanation for how species could change and adapt, what Darwin called descent with modification. What Darwin did not know, the mechanism. So this is what I tried to explain, and I used the most prolific modern source, which is the Oxford Handbook that explains causation and mechanism that they use. All of those sources that he was trying to show, all of those sources, they have to study that handbook. And that handbook outlines the difference, which is why it was the first source that I produced. This is why I told them to count the sources so that they would pay attention.
All right. Thank you, Enqi. All right, let's go to Apostle. Question.
Yeah. Man, crazy. Tell that man to read. He can't even.
Hold on. Question.
I can't believe you just, boy. Yeah, I'm done.
Question for you,
Yeah, actually,
I appreciate. You said without nectar plier,
yeah,
you don't have the moon.
No, I didn't say that.
You said they won't go. They didn't go to the moon.
I didn't
without
say
knowing about
that. Why would you even go to the debate? I never said what you just said.
You just said it.
I didn't, man. Listen, hey, sa.neter, get control of your panel before I crash out.
Hold tight.
Because we're rage baiting right now.
I'm gonna ask Enqi or anybody else on this panel.
You're talking to me right now.
No, since you answered that. You didn't say it.
Hold on, Apostle. Apostle, hold on.
That man,
hold on.
For
the
what?
Man said he didn't say it, Apostle. Why don't you ask him what he said so he can explain it to you?
That's what I'm asking.
All right, go ahead.
What I said, I was trying to beat the brakes off of Enqi with the statement. In the debate, he routinely claimed that I said that our ancestors didn't have science. But my point was, how in the hell could you have science, modern science? I'm talking about modern science before modern science. It's ridiculous. They didn't have enough steps to get you that point. What I said was the foundation of STEM is in Africa proper. I teach a whole lecture on it. What I said was without Nabta Playa, which predates Egypt, you do not get to the moon. You do not have Nassau.
Quiet, Apostle.
Credit to my ancestry.
That does not make any sense.
Okay, can I explain how it makes sense, please?
You are not going back and forth with him. Let him finish.
Now that don't make sense.
Let him finish, Apostle, and then you can ask your question, brother.
Let me tell you how it makes sense, Apostle. You do not get to a car without riding on a horse. That's why they say horsepower. You do not get to a car without development of a wheel. Right? There's steps in between the wheel, the wagon, the covered wagon, and all things in between, bro. So okay, I'm saying, so when humans look at the cosmos and start identifying the movement of stars, bro, that's a groundbreaking event.
Right, you cleared it up. I want to give Apostle another chance of asking another question. Go ahead, Apostle.
I'm going to ask you a question, but I did not clear it up. And that's
okay, man.
That was pseudo, lying, misplanning.
Yo, Apostle, what are you doing?
You don't get that religious nut out of here, bro.
Man?
I'm going to crash out on him.
Hold on, hold on. Now, everybody
I ain't holding on nothing. He a damn
Didn't I tell y'all that Unc know how to debate, but when he gets onto these platforms, he just goes crazy.
Calling me names and all that kind of carry on.
All right, hold on.
Your question, Apostle.
Ask your question.
Idiotic and stupid.
Yo, nah, man, come on, man.
No, he just.
But Apostle, ask me your question.
Right, you got to go past you, Apostle. You don't know how to ask a question.
Get Bible out your brain.
Don't tell me I don't know how to answer.
Well, you ain't asking a question, man. Ask the question, brother.
He's running his mouth.
All right, so ask me. What's the question?
Enqi, is it true that
the humans popped up from the damn dirt? Ask him that question.
Yo, what are you doing, brother?
I'm having a crash out right now.
Man.
Is it true?
He mad he lost the debate.
Main circumstances that caused the Native American to be sick from the visiting or the conquering European was number one, the blankets they treated with smallpox, and number two, the alcohol, because the Native American had not adapted the ability.
Hey, son, you're not letting my people in here neither, bro. You playing?
I'm letting your people in. I don't
understand my question.
They got to get in. Once I get rid of them, then I can bring them in. That's why you're taking too long. Did you hear the question, Enqi?
Yeah. Well,
answer the question, brother. You got a minute and a half to answer the question.
Stupid answer. Give them that same answer you gave in the debate so that they'll know. Go ahead, because that was my question.
Damn, Unc, man.
He's pitiful, man.
Super pitiful.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Enqi.
Are you mad that you lost the debate, Unc, man? What are you? I don't even know what you're talking about. You know the rule is.
You're mad because you lost the debate.
You know the rule is. The first person to claim they won, did they really win? I haven't claimed anything. I've enjoyed myself.
The rule is the first person to lose their.
You feeding into it. Answer his question, brother. Just answer Apostle's question, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with
you just feeding into the stupid stuff, man.
I want to answer that question, Saul, because he know everybody gonna know.
I gotta put you in the back, man.
Okay,
you
don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna chill.
Well, you can. All right, because you can run if you want, brother. But I'm gonna
have to crash out right now. But I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change my way.
All right, go ahead, Enqi.
I agree with Apostle.
Are you gonna answer his question?
You can't. Apostle's question was in the form of a statement, so I'm saying I agree with the statement that the population was poisoned, and I also agree that Unkh's question about the Native American populations debunk his theory, because remember, Unkh's theory is contingent upon what Darwin said, and Darwin said that the older population is passing on advantageous traits to the next population. So since that everybody came from Africa, it's not possible, according to Darwin,
for the natives to not have the strength of the immune system from the Africans, because that would be a primary advantageous trait that evolution would have passed on. And since they did not pass it, Sa, what are you doing? Now you feeding into, what are you doing, Sa?
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, controlling the panel. Just don't worry about that.
That's not controlling the panel, because I'm gonna start talking about his lips.
Everybody can still hear you. Everybody can hear you talking.
All right, but you showing them with the lips on the screen, close up and all that. Like,
I do this all the time to everybody. Like the brother laughing when somebody talking, I'll highlight them while they laughing at something. Man, come on, brother.
I'm just saying the lips is distracting me, brother. Like, what are we doing, bro?
This is the toughest environment to be in, brother.
All right, so you got to show some discipline too, Si. You got to stay focused. Listen, what I said already, and I said it 1,000 times, Darwin was debunked specifically because he did not understand the mechanism of inheritance. So we're talking about, as a part of inheritance, how immune traits are passed from one group to the next group. And so the fact that Ankh is highlighting a newer group that got sick from coming in contact with the older group that's supposed to be the parent group debunks Ankh's whole program. This
All
is
right,
what I'm trying to
moving
say.
on. Asar 7 Asar. What's up, brother? Do you have a question for Ankh or Enqi? Unmute yourself.
And you got the brother.
Yeah, I got a question for brother Enqi. I never really got. You avoided this question all before the debate, so I want to know: do you believe in evolution, or are you a creationist or an intelligent design person?
I'm an intelligent design person.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask.
All right, there you go. All right, Cedric, question. Oh, you got a question for?
Yeah. And during the debate, you talked about.
Who you got a question for?
For Enqi, you talked about irreducible complexity, and we all know that Michael Behe, who proposed irreducible complexity, had to admit that there was overwhelming evidence of the evolutionary process of the flagellum, for example, in the Dover Court trial. So wouldn't you be a bit disingenuous to actually intersect something that has been completely debunked and discredited on all levels in the debate?
All right, let him answer, Cedric, without interrupting.
All right, so first things first, you're incorrect. All right, first things first, you're incorrect. And let me go to the actual slide. Because I showed the slide because I knew they was going to try. I knew that was coming. I could see that from a mile away, right? So here we cite Darwin. Darwin actually made the statement, and I cited the book. See, y'all might have to rewatch that because I know the slides and the information was coming fast. But in the second round, I cited Darwin's book on the origin of species by natural selection, first edition, 1859, chapter 6. Page 189, like my sources came very detailed, not like Ankh saying, I have a lot of sources, but I ain't showing them. I just let y'all know I got a lot of sources. Mines were very detailed. Darwin wrote, if it could be demonstrated that any complex organ existed, which could not possibly have been formed by numerous successive slight modifications, my theory would absolutely break down. See, those are Darwin's words. Yes, and what I showed you, hold on. Let's relax. You gotta relax. And so what I showed you is the electrical system of the heart, something that was not even known in Darwin's time, because Darwin was at least smart enough to know that there were things that he didn't know. So in his book, that right there was a pin to a grenade. And he was saying in the future, that's a prediction. See, Ankh was talking about predictions. That's a prediction he made that came true. In the future, should they find a complex organ that we can't show the evolutionary process, his theory, no, you got to relax, sir.
I am relaxed. You only got a minute and a half to ask the questions, brother.
His theory will fall apart. And so what I did was not only demonstrate how the 4 pieces of the electrical system of the heart could not have come separately. But then I gave a specific challenge for your side, because I know you carry his water, for you to then explain the step-by-step evolutionary process. And I know in advance that you can't do that, because you have the floor right now where you could do that if you have those steps.
So can I address you then?
Like the video, thumb up the video.
So you're giving me the floor. Can I address
All right.
it?
No. You already asked the question. We got to move on. Like everybody. All right, Armin Rob McCarthy, you up next.
All right, quick question. My question is for both brothers, and I want to know what side fits best for Darwin or not. Were the similarities in the fossils that on the Galapagos Islands and the mainland, were those similarities because of a common ancestor, or was it because the islands and the mainland were once joined together during Pangea? That's my question.
Smoke.
Did y'all hear his question? Anybody?
He asking the debaters, so I can't answer.
Oh, the similarities.
You want to ask the question again?
Obviously, no.
Yeah, can you hear me, Sam?
No. I can
For
answer
some
the
reason,
question.
I hear each some of
You
y'all,
can't
and
hear
sometimes
me?
I don't hear you. I don't know what's going
Can't
on.
hear me, sa.neter?
But my question is,
Okay, I can answer the. I heard the question.
can I?
Okay.
Were the
At
similarities
No,
in the fossils?
I'm a rock. I don't think you can hear Unc.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
He was answering your question.
First of all,
Okay, I'm mute out then.
There are no winged birds at 350 million years ago. For them to even split off like that. What it shows that a species can travel to different islands in that area, right? And evolve and mutate based off of their environment. That it verifies evolution. That's what it did. So once again, there is no finches at 350,000 years ago. My fault, 350 million years ago, when Pangea was starting to move apart. What he was trying to verify, which he verified, was they had mutated and developed different beak sizes. And as a matter of fact, right, an experiment done 2 years ago, right, in real time showed that them damn finches evolved, and they seen them evolved because it was a flood that came in, right? And when the islands flooded out, the birds that had the shorter beaks couldn't get to the food supply no more. And so over time, they died out. Aha! But the birds amongst them that had longer beaks could get to the food supply. And over time, their populations grew. Remember, evolution does not occur in an individual bird, but it occurs in the population of birds. Birds don't come out perfect, all the same beak sizes, right? They like kind of vary. Like when you look at leaves, they're not the same color, kind of variation. So if a larger beak size gives a particular finch an advantage to get you more food, right? He will have offspring, right, that may have a larger beak and get to this food supply, right? And make it to the age of reproduction to pass on that trait. There you go, sir. Of course, Enqi doesn't understand that. I don't care at this point because I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, we definitely gonna be on the pseudo killers, breaking down what we need to break down and enjoy.
All right, Dr. Enqi, you want to respond? Because he asked both of y'all.
Yes. Okay, so Ankh actually displayed the problem with Darwin. Ankh did all that talking just now, and he didn't address the actual mechanism that traits are inherited by. See, this is highlighting the problem. So you can observe traits, but you don't understand the science until you understand how the traits are physically passed from parent to offspring. The thing Darwin didn't understand, and clearly the thing Ankh doesn't understand. They were separated because some of them left the mainland. They were the same species. Some moved off to the island, some stayed on the mainland. That was part of those observations were a part of the reason why Darwin got his overall theory incorrect, because his observed phenomena, he could not explain the actual mechanism of how physical information was changed from parent to offspring. He could observe different beak sizes, like anybody that looks at a thing and goes, oh, he's got a longer nose than the other one, or he's dark skinned, she's light skinned, whatever the case may be. But saying somebody's dark skin or light skin, or one bird has a bigger beak than the other, is not actually a scientific observation until you can begin to start to discuss the mechanisms that would influence the changes and then explain how the information goes from parent to offspring. That's the difference between a scientific observation and just looking at something and describing it.
All right. Armstrong, what's up, man? Do you got a question?
Hey, Sa, you skipping the brother that's right there. Why you keep skipping that brother?
Enqi, let me run my show, brother. Once the brother goes out and come back in, he falls to the back again. So, Armstrong, do you have a question for either?
I got a question for both guys. All right. So
hold up, man. I'm sorry. Hold on. JJ was supposed to go next. My bad.
Oh,
man.
go ahead, JJ. I can go after him.
Mandinka, go ahead, Mandinka.
Oh.
You can turn your camera off so you can get a better speed.
Okay. All right.
You know, you got the slow-mo joint.
Well, you know, see, a lot of these guys, they didn't take notes in this debate. So it's like, if you're watching these debates, you got to take notes. A lot of y'all didn't do that. See, and the problem is with this debate was both of these guys did a great job. They didn't help each other, but they did a great job in proving that Charles Darwin was a pseudo. Enqi, you did a magnificent job proving evolution is trash. Ankh, you did a pretty fair job of proving pangenesis is trash. You just couldn't really come to the full truth or realization. You see what I'm saying? So Ankh started his opening round with talking about COVID, Russian disinformation, erosion of confidence, rejection of experts, cultural barriers.
You know we had the question and answers, Mandinka.
Yeah, but I know you let everybody. I'm trying to go an overview of what I seen. I mean, can I get to? I'm gonna breeze through it, and then and see what I'm saying. Let me just say what Enqi did. Enqi come in trying to be the timekeeper, Amazon.com, Beetle Books in his first opening, BET Music, Kefera, and Cameron Tool. What I'm saying is neither one of you told us the topic. This is why they even scared to put the title up here. The title of this debate was supposed to have been about pangenesis. Nobody did. You didn't even go into none of the flaws of pangenesis. You could have killed that right there. At least Enqi did debunk Charles Darwin and his information. Basically, both of them were basically crashing out at each other. They both did a great job of debunking Charles Darwin's madness.
JJ, that was the question.
Yo, come on.
So here's my two questions. Here's three questions. Sorry, can you please put the title of the debate up for the people? And then I'm gonna ask my question to Ankh and then one for Enqi. So here's for
You can't even read the question of the debate. What was the question of the debate, bro?
Yo, let him finish so we can end it. When you do that,
debunking pangenesis. The debate was not about debunking pangenesis.
Hold on, man. He just told me put the title.
Crashing out, bro.
Let him see it. Let him see the title. His man, the title is up. Go ahead.
Right. This dude's a joke. Supposed to be a scientist. Now it says,
no
pangenesis is a science.
Go through it, man.
Okay, so read the title to the people.
No,
pangenesis is the scientific portion of Charles Darwin theory of evolution.
Now, what does that mean?
What? No, it was not, because they're two different. Can you be quiet, sir? Because when Cedric was running his goddamn mouth, he didn't say nothing.
Man,
he's on your side.
So
let me just ask you the question and get you out of here. Let me just ask you the question and get you out of here. And I'm gonna get the other guy out of here.
Yeah, ask that question.
Now watch this, and I want you to prove with a source.
Yeah,
sir,
yeah.
Go ahead. Disrespectful, can't handle no.
Yeah, I'm
disrespectful. Because you're a joke.
Because you're Captain Crash out on you. You suit.
I already know
you are, Mandinka.
You know,
fall back on the ad homs, brother. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
because we want to make people want to crash out back, man. Just chill.
But okay, so why he interrupted me? So Unc, you know why you really lost? Because you sat there in the minute that Darwin's theory was incomplete. So you a joke.
Ask the question, man.
Why? Okay, I know I scared this guy. I know because they want to make it like I'm the guy that's crashing out when it's really this guy who can't handle questions. So I'm gonna talk to you light, sir. Unc, why we don't find more examples of gradualism in the fossil records? Because that was your excuse for the Cambrian explosion. Now, go ahead, sir. What a source.
Yeah, why'd you put the title there and not read it, yo? What are we doing here, man?
You didn't even tell us the title in the goddamn opening.
Was it debunked or not? It was Pangenesis the scientific?
You gotta answer the question, Unc. You gotta answer the brother's question.
Man, shut this nigga up, man. Get these niggas straight, bro. What's going on, man?
You can't say nothing.
Put the debate topic back up there again.
Answer the question, Unc.
Portion of Charles Darwin theory of evolution. Once again, was Pangenesis the science? No, it wasn't. It was a science that he was putting together. It was a scientific hypothesis, which makes it part of his scientific work. It wasn't the only portion of it. Now, I can't believe y'all don't understand that. He worked on several ideas. Pangenesis came well after his published scientific theory. He was adding to it at that point. Now, did Darwin produce a scientific theory of evolution? Yes, he produced a scientific theory of evolution. And the reason we know he produced a scientific theory of evolution, because the foundation of evolutionary biology is based off of Charles Darwin's book. The hell's going on here? A bunch of pseudo crackpots. Man, I got to go, man. I can't do this.
Why are we going to find more examples of gradualism in the fossil record?
Idiot.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Idiot.
Is this what we got up here?
Yeah, because I'm crashing out right now. Because you're an idiot. You ain't getting nothing back. Now, won't you debate me? Won't you debate me? You incoherent pseudo.
You're useless.
You religious zealot.
Why we don't? Okay, so this is how he act when he get challenged, y'all.
You can't read the damn debate topic.
Again, we're gonna ask you. You never told us. You never. The art of debate.
What the hell is going on? How many times I put the file up during debate?
Hold on, Mandinka. He started off before he even said something. He put the title of the debate up.
But Unc did not answer the question. Unc didn't answer his question
because they don't want to answer the question. I'm moving on. I'm going to the next brother.
I don't even know what his damn question was.
I'm going to the next brother so that we can calm this thing down.
So damn incoherent,
man.
Crash out.
Wait,
all right, hold on.
We're going to Unc's friends? We're going to Unc supporters so Unc could calm down. Is that what we're doing, Sal?
Unc and Mandinka go in the back for a minute while we get these questions. Come on, let's go. Don't mess up the video.
My question for Enqi and Unc. I wanted to talk about humans for a second. You know, so we have some fossil records of different Homo species, right? So I wanted to find out from both of them, both Enqi and Ankh, like how does that fit into Charles Darwin's theory, and Enqi, how does that fit into your intelligent design theory?
All right. And you're asking that to Enqi, right?
Yeah, that's for both of those guys.
Okay, all right, that's for both of y'all. Did you hear his question?
I heard the question, but he didn't tell us.
All right, that's all I asked you. Enqi, answer the question.
Hold on. Before I answer the question, what I'm trying to figure out is, because it's people on the that's trying to get in that you kicking off the panel. You had a brother up there, you kicked him off the panel. Not the brother who couldn't get his sound right. There was another
right
brother.
There, Enqi. He's still right there.
Okay, well, why are you not letting the brother speak?
Because he went out and came back in. Don't worry about what I do on the controller. You got damn near.
Hold on, what I'm saying is you're going away.
Question. Damn near everybody that I spoke to is on your side, Enqi. What are you talking about?
Right, I understand that, but I'm saying you can't satisfy.
Yo. Do not worry about who I bring up to ask the question. You just be wise enough to answer these questions, brother. That's all.
Right. Fee, fi, fo, fum. All the pseudos go with yo. It's all good.
Brother, because y'all, do you want me to ask the question again, Enqi?
No, I know. I heard his
Yeah,
question.
they're gonna forget it. All right, cool.
Yeah, all you students, yo, they cheering for you, bro. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you got them there. Everybody
No.
What more you want?
What I'm saying is, Unc, your behavior is crazy, bro.
Y'all don't answer my question, man. Answer my question.
Joel, you gotta relax when I'm talking to Unc. Manhandle him a little bit. I gotta make sure I put Unc in his
ain't
place.
never manhandling me.
I gotta get you to behave like a gentleman. Now, Joel, here's the thing that Darwin predicted that the fossil record would verify.
The HOK is where legends and stars are born. Sa.neter make people famous. Hebrew Israelite. The HOK is where legends and stars are born. Sa.neter make people famous. Hebrew Israelites, Muslims, Masons, pastors, ministers, Christians, Jesus Christ lovers, you are all welcome. Just don't come over here crying. This ain't for the faint of heart. If you're looking for a safe space, you're in the wrong place. The HOK is not for the weak. We're forging diamonds here, and that process requires pressure. This is the toughest environment you will ever step into because we demand excellence, not excuses.
All right. I hope you heard that. Let's go, Enqi. That's for everybody, man.
Yo, your man ran off the screen. Where Unc at? So
still here.
Yeah, okay. He looked like he right there. Yeah, okay. So
all right, let's go.
So what I was saying is that Darwin predicted that the fossil record would verify his claims, even though that is a logical fallacy. If we understand logical fallacy, appeal to the future, we understand that you can't use appeal to the future to validate a scientific theory. That's an instant logical fallacy that nullifies the claim. Now, to try to counteract the Cambrian explosion, what they said was that the fossils that would be intermediate fossils to prove Darwin's claims don't exist because soft tissue does not fossilize well. And here's the problem with that. We have since that time period had various fossil finds where they have found perfectly intact soft tissue that totally debunks the prediction and the theory it was based on, because they had to then further, quote unquote, refine and see. Unc likes to throw around the term refine as if the term refine doesn't mean incorrect. When you have to refine a theory or a scientific finding, it's because it was incorrect. Like, for instance, when they discovered that a water molecule is made out of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, guess what? That finding has been standing for 200 years and nobody has had to refine it. You know why? It was correct. So that's what happens when it's correct. So when they found the fossils with soft tissue, you don't understand what I'm saying, Joel? When they found the fossils with soft tissue, that invalidated the prediction. Do you understand that?
A fossil with soft tissue.
Cedric, you gotta go back and hit the pipe, bro. Go back and hit the pipe, bro. Hit the pipe.
A fossil.
Can I clarify my question, Enqi? Hey, Enqi, can I clarify my question? You don't sound like you're addressing my question.
I'm absolutely addressing your question.
Okay, go ahead.
Clarify your question, because I know what you here to support Unc. See, this is what I knew you was trying to do before Sa brung you over to the question. But go ahead, ask your question again.
No, Enqi, I'm not trying to support.
I'm saying that. Just ask the question again.
Okay. Homo sapien.
Pause. We don't do that. Just ask the question again.
Okay. All right. I'm trying to find out, how does your theology, you have a I think you believe in a intelligent designer. I'm asking you, how do you explain the different Homo species? How do you explain?
Now hold on. Let me say something. There's the difference. I think you just tried to twist and add something to it. Intelligent design does not stipulate designer. What intelligent design means is that the human body is not made by random chance. Just like I gave the source. See, that's what I knew y'all wasn't listening to none of them sources, especially you, Joel, because you was typing too fast in the chat. I literally gave you the source from Darwin's book, where Darwin said that the body shows no more design than wind blowing. And then I went systematically through the human body and showed the mathematic specificity that's required for your body to function, showing that there is intelligent design in the human body because it follows mathematic principles, which is the thing that Ankh said in his first round is proof of science and intelligence. Ankh said that in his first round. I used his first round against him in my second round, demonstrating the mathematics. So now, what I'm saying is there is absolute proof and certainty that information is required to form a complex code. There is no proof that you can provide, that Cedric can provide, that Ankh can provide, that there has ever been on this planet a code that created itself and an interpreter of that code. You have to show where a code can create itself. And if you cannot show where a code of any kind, I'm talking about Morse code, I'm talking about the code that binary code, ones and zeros, I'm talking about submarine, what any code, there's no code that exists.
Close it out. Let's go.
There's
He's
no
not
code.
answering the question, sir. He's not answering. Is this question too hard? Is it too hard?
It was.
No.
I just got Enqi with a hard question.
This is what I told you. Look, Si, this is what I told you. So now look.
I'm gone.
Hey, thanks, let me explain. Let me explain the Cambrian explosion.
We're gonna clip him up. We're gonna clip him up. Don't worry.
Gotta show some behavior, bro. Show some behavior. Look,
any more questions?
Cambrian explosion.
I'm enjoying my evening.
All right. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. These. Let's go. Let's go with Harwin. Let's go, man.
I got a question for Ankh and I got a question for Enqi. Can I ask
All right, let's go.
Ankh, do you not know that you can have a accepted working scientific theory and it have predictions, yet still its underlying hypothesis be incorrect? Yes or no?
I don't even really fuck with you. How about that? I ain't forgot you.
I ain't forgot you either.
All right, then, nigga.
I definitely forgot you, but you know you can't answer my question.
Go talk to somebody else, you wild ass coon from the morning.
You can't answer my question.
Some shit.
My brother, just go to Enqi now. So we ain't got to disrupt it. Just go right to Enqi. Yeah, brother.
What, I look like a sucker?
All right.
That smoke ain't change, yo. Smoke ain't change, my nigga.
He's moving past you. Come on, brother.
Nigga, no, he ain't supposed to be up here trying to talk to me as much bullshit as he does.
Yo, my man.
I got a question for you, Harwin. Did Ankh win the debate? Yes or no?
Peace and blessings. I'm done. I can't do this crazy shit.
Hey, Ankh, how about you debate me, Ankh?
That man ain't buying no ticket, but you let him up to talk about debate. He ain't bought no damn ticket.
Hold up, brother. Did you see the debate, brother?
No.
I seen the debate, man. Enqi won.
No. Were you in the debate? Did you see it?
Yeah, he just said he saw it, and I won. What's happening?
Be quiet, Enqi. I'm asking him. Did you see the debate, brother?
I seen the debate. Enqi won.
All right.
Can I ask my question?
What's the first thing that Enqi put up?
Can I answer my question?
After you answer me, what's the first thing Enqi put up?
I didn't see the beginning of the debate because I was in a loud environment.
Kangaroo.
See you later, brother. You ain't even see the debate, man.
Apostle didn't see the beginning of the debate. You gonna delete Apostle too?
Yo, peace and black people, y'all. Great debate. I'm out of here, man.
The HOK is where legends and stars are born. Sa.neter make people famous. Hebrew Israelites, Muslims, Masons, pastors, ministers, Christians, Jesus Christ lovers, you are all welcome. Just don't come over here crying. This ain't for the faint of heart. If you're looking for a safe space, you're in the wrong place. The HOK is not for the weak. We're forging diamonds here, and that process requires pressure. This is the toughest environment you will ever step into because we demand excellence, not excuses. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. We don't coddle, we challenge. We don't hold hands, we sharpen iron with iron. This is the proving ground, the ultimate test of your intellectual and spiritual fortitude. Weakness gets exposed and either strengthened or sent packing. There's no middle ground here, no participation trophies. You either rise to the occasion or you get run over. You have to be strong mentally at the House of Consciousness. This is a battlefield of ideas, a war of words and wisdom. Your feelings are not facts. Your emotions are not evidence. We deal in logic, reason, and verifiable information. If your mind is brittle, it will shatter. You need to be able to take criticism, to have your entire belief system questioned, and to stand firm on a foundation of knowledge, not just conviction. We are building mental giants, thinkers who can withstand any onslaught of misinformation or dogma. If you're easily offended or your ego gets bruised by a simple question, you won't last a single session. This is mental conditioning at its highest level. It's all about sourcing up. Your opinion means nothing without the proof to back it. Your claims are empty without the receipts. Where did you get your information? Who is the author? What is the context? You must be prepared to trace your knowledge back to its origin. We don't deal in I think or I feel. We deal in the source says. This is about intellectual accountability. Every single point you make must be supported by a credible, verifiable source. This is the fundamental rule of engagement in this house. This discipline separates the masters from the novices, the builders from the babblers. So the name of the game is clear. Source up or shut up.
And that's it. Grown men, man, y'all be acting like little kids and little boys. When you're in school, when the teacher asks you a question, y'all don't blot out like that. Y'all don't go crazy like that. Remember when you was a child and you was going to school? You had more discipline when you was a kid. And now y'all niggas are grown-ass men and y'all don't have no discipline. It's like any little frail thing somebody say, it gets under your skin and you cry. It hurts you. You gotta respond because it hurts you to your core. Come on, man. That's not no grown man shit right there, man. Damn. It's just, I just got overwhelmed with it. I couldn't take it no more from this stuff here, brother and sisters. So sorry about ending the show, but I got to go. Peace and Black Power. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's check out Captain Tazoriak tomorrow and Sekou at 5 o'clock. Let's not let Captain Ass off the hook. Let's force him to debate Sekou. Peace and Black Power. I'm out of here.